Peace be upon you. Okay, raw truth. If you're ready, if you're still doing some shadow work, we're just beginning, know that we're gonna go in the depths here, in the dark, and look at your current trial, challenges, how your ego may play on you, possible solutions, etc. Aries, current energy. What's hidden? Apparently everything here. Why are you lying, Aries? Why are you lying? Misfortune. Why are you lying all of a sudden? Change in reverse. You haven't changed. And peace. You will achieve some conclusion, some resolution here, even forgiveness, right? But yet you're not changed. Whatever you're receiving is because others decided that they were gonna raise above it. So yes, you will receive the forgiveness, the help that you need, etc. This time around, make the most out of it. Show yourself worthy of it. Taurus. Oh, Taurus water. What's up? Let's look. Moon energy. Scorpio season, so maybe in your fields a bit. We are doing shadow work. Yeah, you've been pursuing wealth. There's this sudden realization that you've been pursuing the wrong things for all the wrong reasons, and you forgot about the things that truly matter to you. Materialistic tendencies. Money is expensive. You're starting to realize that. And the things that matter to you cannot be bought. Gemini. Gemini. We're going to look at them, but let me shuffle. Okay. One card, it's fame in reverse, infamy. Some secrets come to the surface about cheating, betrayal, lying, etc. People are discussing about this. Your family may come to know some form of a double life, and no conflict to be had. People are simply going to drop you. They're absolutely stunned, shocked by it. Fall from grace due to, well, deceit. Some form of a double life here. Cancer. Where the drama at, Cancer? Oh, there's no drama. You're too focused. You're focused. You're working on improving your situation. You're busy. What are you supposed to be mindful about in this process? Because you don't have eyes nor... Oh, relationship. Involve your partner in your projects. Stop clashing with your partner. Leo. Okay, you push through something. Okay. Thank you. Oh, your problem is your ego, not asking for help. It's time for you to ask for help. Virgo. I know you're silent, but okay. Trading, business, work, traveling in reverse. Water. And birth in reverse. You're going to have to reinterpret your current work, jobs, plans, etc. based on what you actually know, what you feel, what you need, what you want, what you desire. You have to include your own fulfillment in the whole equation. Okay, so being down to earth, practical, and so on, that's great, but when is it time for you, for your heart, for your spirit to feel fulfilled? You may have lost passion for the work you do. You didn't innovate, you procrastinated, or you got stuck on a manner of doing things because you obviously it's comfortable and you even perfected it, right? So that's amazing, but it's time for change. And you need to put more of you in the work you do. Break out of patterns and preconceived ideas, notions, manners of doing things. If you want your career to be successful, your business, your work. Libra. Gosh. Oh, wow. Had to be pulled with water and the key in reverse. What's with this disconnect? Why can you not see it? Why are you still focused on trying to, use old ways, old manners, old concepts, old dreams, old perceptions of yourself or the world to achieve anything here? It's not even in tune with you spiritually. You're seeking for a truth that is supposed to be hidden. In reality, you cannot find it in the past, especially if you constantly throw the present in the trash. Completely disregard it. You're not here. You're not here. How can you see solutions if you're not present? Do you recognize the quality of instinct, for example? Do you admit that the most powerful things that you've ever achieved came out of instinct? They required no preparation. For you, it's the exact opposite. The more you prepare, the more you will fail. Stop strategizing. Stop trying to find a hidden key here. Moon key. No, there is no hidden key. It's within you. It's not outside. And you can only discover it by embracing the journey. One step at a time. You got to move in faith. You are called to move in absolute and unconditional faith. No questions asked, no explanations needed, no proof, no nothing. To just be. If you cannot embrace presence, you're going to perpetuate the state. Lack of fulfillment, depression, hormonal imbalances, the water here, blood pressure maybe, right? Inability to connect and to interpret your own emotions, other people's emotions. There's such a powerful disconnect. You're sitting in front of a door with the keys in your hand, and you don't understand that maybe it's time for you to be led to another door. On the same premises that you arrived this far, keep it moving. That's what got you this far. Not getting stuck, but keeping it moving. It's true, you may feel that you didn't choose to. Doesn't matter. Doesn't make any difference. You already know what works. Your key, your energy, can only open certain doors. Something is not denied to you per se. It's just a natural law. Only the worthy, only the brave, only the ready reach certain doors at certain times, they are at certain degrees. They conquered certain things. We're all going to get there, but not all at the same time. This is telling you you're highly advanced, spiritual-wise, yet you don't seem to be able to apply it in the practical. You're missing the whole point here. Applied, practical spirituality. Your whole journey becomes a journey towards restoration, enlightenment, a return home, a healing, a correction, a discovery, an exploration. Change, whether you like it or not. If you don't make it yourself, then obviously you're going to constantly feel as if it's either someone else that needs to make it for you. You're going to seek for the person that you're going to determine that is capable or has the resources or the means to make those changes for you. How disempowering is that? How about the other person, whether you put the responsibility in their hands or they're just a darn sociopath? Because why would anyone want to control another person to this degree? Whereas they get to decide absolutely everything about what the person does. You have more backbone than you may even remember at this point. We all do, in the right circumstances. You're not being punished. You're being reminded that you got this, that you can do this. You're not being abandoned. Or forgotten. You're still a part of this whole process, right here, right now. Whether you want to be or not. Pursuits for personal fulfillment always fail. Remember that law. It doesn't mean you won't have personal fulfillment. But it's supposed to be the most natural process ever. You don't chase it, you don't escape things, you don't have to strategize or buy them or earn that or no. Everyone gets exactly what they deserve when they're ready, when they will be able to use it, when, right? Forcing this process will just, but also reducing yourself to something less than what you actually are. That's also treason. It's like a teacher refusing to teach, a healer refusing to heal. Bottom of the deck. You weren't someone's wish. So what? Get over it. Scorpio. Scorpio, you're suffering because obviously you're losing your magical touch, which was always your looks, right? Your energy, your charisma. It doesn't seem to be working anymore. In reality, it has nothing to do with a measure of who you are. It's just that tricks no longer work. So just be you. The good thing about it is that finally people get to love and appreciate you for you. You no longer need to use it. It's quite exhausting, right? You raw and truthful as one could be at this point. A lesson for all of humanity. Sagittarius, blessed season and new beginnings. Scorpio for your birthday. Misha, lasă șoricelul lui Sasha, Misha. She has 10,000 balls. She's crazy about them. You always have to compensate for the most needy and problematic. Sasha has one little mouse. Her one favorite mouse. She's got to take that. If I try and throw a ball to Sasha, she's got to have them all. Even if she hurts her to get it. So, ay. Sag. Country health, grace, and lawsuit in reverse. You've been stopped on your tracks. You've been given, I feel, as one chance too many here. There's still something that you gotta face, consequences for your action. But in the meantime, obviously this is being postponed. It's immediate energy here. You're gonna lose a lawsuit or a trial of some sort. Because yeah, you are in the wrong karma, but you need to focus on your health right now. Physical health, recovery currently. So the grace consists in something, or the whole of, you know, your current circumstance, allowing you to focus on your health, only so that you can face the consequences of your action. Capricorn. Capricorn, elevation in reverse. You pursue your power, probably, yes, third degree levels, desires, power, fatality at any and all costs here, and money. You were successful. The problem is that everybody knows how you made your money. On a personal level, it doesn't look good, because you elevated in the practical and completely disregarded your moral qualities, virtue, values, etc. The table. How does it feel, Capricorn, to eat alone? No one wants to sit with you. Aquarius. Oh, okay. You have a lot to say. Why are you angry? Oh, inheritance in reverse. Oh, you don't like the outcome? I wonder. You don't get away with saying, I didn't know or I didn't choose, because you did choose over and over and over again. You showed us, and we're grateful for that. What happens if you only follow your own emotions, your own emotional needs, your own emotional fulfillment, the eternal child? Doesn't matter what you leave behind. The promises you make are worth nothing. You forget about them the next moment. The people that you've betrayed or abandoned or disappointed or hurt, it doesn't matter, right? That's what's hidden. Lots of things in the closet that you have to face. You're still escaping them. You're still escaping them. You didn't do the shadow work nor the karmic work per se. Your problem is, rather than others trying to analyze the past and using the present in order to pursue this hidden knowledge, revelation, whatever, you anchored yourself in the future, but without realizing, and no, not too much strategy in it either. You were moved by just mere emotions, which most of them may not even be your own per se, right? Pleasure, vices, freedom, even the nicest things like humanity, fighting for freedom and so on. What you fail to realize is that you all along you seem to only be able to move forward by focusing on some dangling carrot in front of you. Which means that no matter how much you held on and claimed your freedom and your liberation and enlightenment and all along, your ego played you. Drag you into one direction or the other. Because no attachment, right? No attachment. Yeah, but how about egoism? How about the inability to put another one's needs before your own? How about being able to be vulnerable enough to love wholeheartedly and be willing to sacrifice even your own personal progress? That's a lot more pleasing in God's eyes. Someone who's willing to sacrifice their own progress, their own personal fulfillment, in order to make someone else's life a bit better. That's love. And you weren't able to ever actually genuinely love to that degree. Fear of commitment, fear of attachment, fear that if you stop, you're never gonna start again. So you kept on going and going and going. What was trying to hold you in one place was trying to tell you, stop for a moment, process this, let's work on this. You weren't able. So, you're escaping your own responsibility. That's your work. Possible problems with addiction. And it may actually be more serious than you may realize. So, ask and seek for help. Pisces. Pisces, what did you do? Honors in reverse. What did you do? Birth and traffic. You're starting over. You're starting fresh. You're going as far as possible. You feel as if you've completely failed. So you feel either not respected or that you've disappointed a whole of community, workplace, living area, and so on. So whatever happened here is quite public. Either you did something illegal or so you're living because of humiliation, not because you want to. But it was time for a new beginning. Wherever you go, though, this that was revealed with this unpleasant outcome here, very unfortunate, will follow you and will come back. It's a monster that you gotta face sooner or later. Your inability to control certain urges, to process pain. It's easily triggered even by situations where you're not supposed to feel said pain. You're not supposed to take things that personally. They just transform. You transform them into something that they may actually not be. So this is telling you the situation is not as terrible as you think it is. You could have a new beginning right where you are for once, rather than trying to cover it or bury your head in the sand or run in shame. Maybe stay and see if you can start really doing that work and showing your other side. The kind, the generous, the empathetic, the loving. Maybe apologize. Show them a different side of you. Don't escape. You are being reborn. It doesn't have to mean necessarily that you have to go all the way to the other end of the world in order to start over again. With what? With the same old bullshit? Same old? Fantasies, portraying there you can pretend you are anything you want to be, right? Which you already do, probably online. So the shame may have to do again with the fact that you portray one version of yourself to one person, another to another. Then finally something comes out, everything kind of clicks in, and everybody's like, wow, I thought you were this, I thought you were this, I thought you were this, I thought you were that. And all along, they were this. So you are called to find some center. Who are you? Stop escaping and as if you're some form of a fucking international spy. It's just easy, I'll just move country. Do you ever consider even at least the effort and the sacrifice and that you're making? And for what? No one buys it, Pisces. No one buys it. No one's buying it. So just be your beautiful self. No need to fear anymore. No need to use personas and stories to protect yourself anymore. You're free to be who you are now. Start over. Many blessings. Generally speaking, tenderness and love. We should all learn to love as a mother does. Fortuna can also be fate, of course. The fates seem to be in your favor. The moment you turn around and face something that you were escaping or trying to bury or hide, or the moment that you take a step forward and face that monster that seemed to appear right there in front of you, you realize that it's not real. It's not. We suffer most in memory. And again, the monster, the mountain, is not real. While you're on it, you don't see its size, do you? So little does it matter. Many blessings. May all be healed, sealed, guided, and protected on your path. I'm sorry, I'm displeased as well, but this is what's actually going to help any of us. For compliments, may the Most High send you people through whose eyes you can see your genuine self, that blessing that you are. As they look at you and you see that spark in their eyes, that's who you are. And may you meet those people. And if you have them, cherish them. Because they're your mirrors. And try and be theirs. Reflect back something beautiful. You cannot do that if you don't embrace it within you. It does require faith to be vulnerable and open to being hurt. But I believe by now all of you are wiser in making choices. Not as much in regards to the people in your life, but rather in regards to the person that you choose to be. Of course, within the restrictions or boundaries of who you were actually made to be. Authenticity is required. There's no other type of freedom. Everything has its price. Shalom.